As we've discussed the historical and archaeological confirmation of the biblical accounts of several Egyptian pharaohs, I think 3 up to this point, we'll come to the last pharaoh in our discussions, unless, of course, archaeologists find something else that's worth discussing at a later date. And the last pharaoh to be discussed is Pharaoh Necho. Pharaoh Necho is an interesting case to me, and as interesting, if not more so, than the other 3, because he killed one of my favorite Bible characters and one of the greatest kings of Israel in Judah, named Josiah. King Josiah reigned in Israel for 31 years and died just short of his 40th birthday. It's a sad ending for a great man, as told in 2 Chronicles 35, verses 20 to 24. After all this, when Josiah had prepared the temple, Necho, king of Egypt, came up to fight against Carchemish by Euphrates, and Josiah went out against him. But he sent ambassadors to him, saying, "What have I to do with thee, thou king of Judah? I come not against thee this day, but against the house wherewith I have war. For God commanded me to make haste. Forbear thee from meddling with God, who is with me, that he destroy thee not." Nevertheless, Josiah would not turn his face from him, but disguised himself that he might fight with him, and hearkened not unto the words of Necho from the mouth of God, and came to fight in the valley of Megiddo. And the archers shot at King Josiah, and the king said to his servants, "Have me away, for I am sore wounded." His servants therefore took him out of that chariot and put him in the second chariot that he had, and they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died, and was buried in one of the sepulchres of his fathers, and all Judah and Jerusalem mourned for Josiah. You see, Josiah never consulted with God on the matter, and amazingly, the text says that God had told Necho to do what he was doing, so Josiah found himself actually fighting against God's will. It's a lesson for us all. Don't act without praying first, seeking the Word of God, and then getting peace about your actions. But what about Pharaoh Necho? Archaeologists have confirmed that he was a ruler in Egypt during the 26th dynasty, and his rule is settled as taking place from around 610 to 595 BC. Records show that he fought with the kingdom of Judah and Israel, as well as with the kingdoms of Assyria and Babylon. There's a statuette of Necho kept at the Brooklyn Museum. This statue shows Necho on his knees and bowing, it looks like, but some question whether it's the biblical Necho or another pharaoh with the same name. But other major evidence was found at Tel Megiddo, which is actually the site of the future Battle of Armageddon. They found a mass collection of ancient Egyptian pottery, and in that one find there was 3 times as much pottery as is found anywhere else in the Middle East area outside of Egypt, also known as the Levant. And the pottery has been proven to originate from the Nile Valley, and that's in Egypt, obviously. And it's evidence of a large military garrison, and that's the garrison that is believed to have been the exact place where Pharaoh Necho was when Josiah went out to fight against him. That's pretty amazing. And this, with a wealth of other evidence, proves the not only the reality that Necho was a real man in history, but it matches the biblical text. The Bible is accurate because God wrote it. He's infallible. His book is infallible. If God wrote the Bible, then that's proof not only for the Bible, but it's also evidence for God himself, not only existing, but communicating with man by means of the inspired, infallible, inerrant Word of God in our Holy Bible. And we emphasize that's the King James Version in the English language.